that focused? That's a good cup of tea. Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. So I've wanted to start a YouTube channel for so long now, so here we are. I thought the best thing to do would just to start this straight off with a Q&A, as you can see by the title of this video. So a few weeks ago I asked you guys if you could ask me some questions over on my Instagram in the little question box, and I have written them all down on here. So I thought let's just jump straight into it and ask some of your questions, and then hopefully you can get to know me a little bit better. Yeah, if you're from my Instagram anyway, then you might already know some of these answers, but let's go. So I just made a really good cup of tea. I'm not normally, it's a Yorkshire tea, and I'm normally like a herbal kind of tea, like a green tea, peppermint tea. This is good. It's so cold. I don't know if you can see from there. I'm going to show you. Can you see that? Is that going to focus? Yeah, kind of. This one's white, if you can see that. I have Raynaud's disease in my hands, and I don't even know what I've done to make that go cold. I think I washed up or something. I don't know, but it's really cold. So I thought I'd make a cup of tea and let's just ignore that. Okay, first question is, when and why did you start taking Instagram more seriously? So I'm gonna say during the first lockdown, so March 2019, 2020, when the first lockdown was. I can't think when that was. I know it's the same for a lot of people. It was like when we were just stuck at home, we didn't have anything else to do. Yeah, and it was just the perfect time to be creative. And like prior to this lockdown, I'd always been interested in like Instagram and fashion, and like I'd love getting pictures of my outfits and just kind of like random stuff. And then it was when we had, I think I was off like for like 3 months. I just took that time to like really try and focus on my Instagram a bit more and kind of figure out what sort of stuff I liked, what sort of style I wanted, and yeah. So I'd say about the first lockdown, and then after, obviously when we were allowed to go out again and meet people, that's when I started doing more shoot days and when I started working with brands and stuff. So yeah, I think from around then, so coming up to 2 years ago now, was when I decided that this was something I wanted to, yeah, do a bit more of, and I love it. So it's, you know, it's never like a chore to do or anything like that. This is so cold. I'm trying to warm it up and it's not going away. So yeah, about 2 years ago. The next question said, any phobias? Ooh, yes. I can't even emphasize this enough. I hate birds. I hate them. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's the feathers. I just, oof, no. It's mainly pigeons. You know, when they're like, they got their little feet and pigeons. And also, I live by the sea, and the seagulls, I swear, have gotten bigger. They're like fully grown dogs. They're like this big. Birds, feathers. Which is a bit stupid, really, because I have a tattoo of a bird on my wrist, like wrist arm. I don't really know why. At the time, I thought it was a good idea. But yeah, birds. Oh, heights. Hate heights. I can't even, like, you know when you go to the shopping centre and say you're on like the next level, I can't even look over. Makes me feel really funny. I can't do it. I did go up the Eiffel Tower once, but I actually only went halfway. Every time I tell people that, they're like, how did you go up the Eiffel Tower and you only went halfway? I just couldn't do it. I tried. I really tried. And then I saw the lift going up and it was all like shaky and it wasn't for me. But me and Charlotte were meant to go to Paris. So I'm going a bit of a tangent here. Before Christmas, but obviously with everything that happened with COVID, we decided to push it back a bit. So we're going to try and go again this year. So I'll let you know if I manage to go up it again this time. But yeah, birds, feathers, heights. They're my 3. What made you start YouTube? So, like I mentioned at the beginning of this, YouTube is something that I've always loved watching myself. So I'll have it on more than I have TV and Netflix and stuff like that. I think it's just so comforting, and it's such an easy thing to just have in the background. So because of that, like, I've just been so into it for ages, and this alongside Instagram has just always been something that I really wanted to do, but never really plucked up the courage to do it. And then funnily enough, this was before Christmas. I was around my friend's house for dinner, and there was 3 of us, and the girls were like, have you ever thought about starting YouTube? And you know when you just can't think of a reason why not? Like, I was trying to be like, oh yeah, but nothing was coming to me. I was like, I actually don't know. Obviously at the time I didn't have a camera, so that was kind of the main one of the reasons. But thankfully for Christmas I had enough money, so I was able to buy a camera, and I just thought I might as well try. And then that same week I went to my parents' house, and my dad said to me, like, hey Meg, have you ever thought about starting a YouTube channel? And I thought, you know what, let's just give it a go, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But it's always been one of those things that I really want to do, and I just think, I know you wouldn't have seen this yet, but last weekend I vlogged the weekend. I had like a spa day, and then I met my friend in London, and it was just so fun. Like, I loved taking you guys with me and showing you what I get up to, and like little days out and stuff. So yeah, I've just always wanted to do it, and I thought, what better way to start it in 2022? And here we are. Winter or summer fashion? Winter fashion, easily. Or like autumnal? Winter and autumn, like autumn, winter, you get what I mean. Basically just like, I love snuggly jumpers, like knitwear, coats, baggy, like scarves, baggy scarves, big scarves. I love it. I love like layering and being cozy and warm. I'm not really a summer fashion kind of gal. I don't mind spring, but I just don't know what it is about summer. I feel like I never really enjoy my style as much in summer. I feel like my winter style is a lot more me. Yeah, I just love it. I look forward to it every year, and then as soon as summer comes around, I'm like, okay. Like, obviously you have to do it, but yeah, I do. I just love winter fashion. So, winter fashion. Next question is, how old are you? I'm 25. My birthday is the 14th of July. I will be 26 this year, which, oh, you know when you were younger and like, so I've got 3 older siblings, which actually, that answers another question. Someone said, are you an only child? No, I have 3 older siblings. I have 1 sister and 2 brothers. But I'm the youngest of 4, and I remember when I was younger, my sister's only 3 years older than me, but at the time, like when she was older, my brothers, so we're all 2-3 years apart, I always just think they were so old. I always go, oh, my sister's 24, that's really old. And now I'm 26 this year. I'm closer to 30 than I am to 20. Oh. Yeah, 90s baby. Do you live on your own? / do you enjoy it? I do. I have moved, well, I did move out of my family home, not this summer just gone, but the one before that. So I've moved out for about 1.5 years now. I rent this flat that I'm in now, and I absolutely love it. I just don't know what it is. I think it's, you have the whole space to yourself, and I love being able to decorate it how I want, and just having the space and the freedom and the independence, I suppose. Oh, sneaky giveaway. You know on YouTube, like, you can't see anything. I'm wearing my gym leggings. No one knows if you do now, but comfort first. Yeah, I do. I love it. I absolutely love it. I am so lucky to live by the sea, which up until I moved out, I'd never done before. And I remember when I moved out, my nan said to me, because she lives by the sea, and she said to me, when you move, this is really annoying, isn't it? Need to stop doing that. When you live by the sea, you'll never want to leave. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll be here for a few years. But I completely see what she means. I absolutely love it. I'm such a water baby. Like, all my friends can vouch for this. And I could be in the worst mood possible, and I just have to walk to the beach. I'm like, oh, yes. And like, I'm instantly happy. Like, so I went there this morning, and it just boosted my mood straight away. It was like the most beautiful sunrise, and yes. So I just think, I mean, I won't live on my own forever, and like I said, I just rent this place, but for the stage in my life now, it was just perfect timing, worked out really well, and I love it. I really love it, and I'm quite proud of the little flat that I've made. And it's nice to have like all your own furniture, like being able to pick. It's such an adult thing, just like picking a sofa and table and chairs. And I kid you not, when I moved in here, poor Alex, my boyfriend, I dragged him round to every IKEA within like a couple of hours, probably in like the first 2-3 weekends. I was like, let's go to IKEA, but it's so fun. I love it. And actually, up until recently, my sister now lives about 5 minutes away from me, which our whole adult lives we've never actually lived in the same country. So it's really lovely. So I do live on my own, but I'm not on my own. Like, my parents live about half an hour, 40 minutes away. My friends aren't far. My sister's just down the road. So I never really get lonely, but thankfully I am one of those people. I love my own space. I love my own company, and yeah, it just works out really well. So I do. I'm sure I'll be here for a little longer, a couple of years, and then see where we go from there, I suppose. Wish you could taste this tea, considering I don't... Bear with. I'm back. It was a delivery. I've forgotten what question I was answering. Living on my own? Maybe. I don't know. I think I answered that one. Let's go to the next one. Did you go to uni? I didn't go to uni. I'm not against uni at all, and I think if you know what you want to do, great, but there was just never anything that stuck out to me at that point in my life that I really wanted to do, to go to uni to do and like study. So I didn't. I left school and I worked in retail for a year. I didn't love it, but it was just something that, whilst I figured out what job I wanted to go to and how to get there and stuff, it just worked out really well. And my best friend I met when I worked in retail. So if I hadn't have had that job, then we wouldn't know each other. So every cloud. So yeah, I worked there for a year, and then I went straight to working in a nursery, which I was at for 5 years. I always get really confused if it was 4 or 5, but I'm pretty sure it was 5. And I did all my childcare training there, so that was really helpful. Oh yeah, so when I was at school, I just completely missed a bit. When I was at school, I knew I wanted to work in childcare, but like I say, it was just like finding out where to go and what to do, because obviously I'd not had any qualifications or anything. So yeah, I went there and did all my training. Was there for 5 years, and then I left to become a nanny, which is where I am now. And I've been a nanny for 2 years, 3 months, which has flown by. That's one thing about working in childcare, is I feel like children change so quickly, so small, so it makes me feel really old. Like when I started there, the kids that I look after now were babies, and now they're pretty much at school. So, but it is great. I love my job, and I'm very thankful for the people that I work for. They're kind of like my second family. So although it's work, it's nice. It's not a horrible job. I do really enjoy my job, and I can see myself there for a little while. I don't want to do nannying forever or childcare forever, but it was definitely what I wanted to do at the time. It's what I've loved doing for the last 7 years. And yeah, I know that question's kind of diverse a little bit, but it was one of the questions as well, was what to do for a job. So 2 in 1. Someone said, will you be doing vlogs? So I've obviously already mentioned this, that I vlogged last weekend, and the answer to that is yes, I will be doing vlogs. Vlogs is the thing that I was most looking forward to doing. Sorry, oh, this is going cold quite quickly. Yeah, I was most looking forward to doing vlogs, just because, like I said, I go on, I think because I work in the week, I work quite long hours in the week. I'm out of the house for like 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. So when the weekend comes around, I try and do as many like days out and exciting things as I can possibly cram in. So that was kind of my reason behind doing vlogs, because I just thought it's nice places that I can take you guys with me and show you, and yeah, just bring you along. And when I did it last week, I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun, and I already can't wait to do the next one, to be honest. I can't wait. So there will be vlogs, and I'm also thinking of doing like little get ready with me's, like hair videos, makeup, like skincare routine. I'm trying to think what else. Like clothes hauls. I'm thinking I'm going to do that next actually, because then I've got a little bit of variety. So if there is anywhere in particular that you would like me to do, let me know either here or on my Instagram. I'm thinking probably H&M, just because there's one 10 minutes down the road, so it means I can actually go in there and have a look and buy it there. I don't have to wait for it to arrive and stuff like that, and I can kind of just crack on with it straight away. So I'm thinking H&M, but if there's anything you'd rather, do let me know. So yeah, there's going to be a range on here, but vlogs probably will be the most common thing, I think. We'll see how we go, but yeah, definitely there will be more vlogs. Okay, so someone said, what's your dream job? I would absolutely love to be able to do this full time and call this my job. It would be just a dream to be able to do this and have so much more time to do it, because at the minute, like I said, I work during the week, so I kind of try and do my content days on the weekend, like one day during the weekend. So that's just 1 out of 7 days a week, which obviously is fine, like I get a lot done in it. But there's so many ideas and things I have and would love to do, and yeah, I'd love to do this as my job, but one day we will see. This year is looking good so far. It's starting on a very exciting note. I signed with my management last week or the week before, so fingers crossed one day, or even just cut down my hours at work and be able to do this a couple of days a week would be a dream come true. So we will see one day in the future, maybe. My battery's flashing at me, so let's see if we can fit 2 more in. Where do you get your inspiration from? Everywhere. I know that's a bit of a cop-out answer, but Instagram's a massive one, like my friends, other creators on there, Pinterest, YouTube, and then just like in the shops and on the streets, you know what I mean? Like people around me, basically, everyday life. I think once you know your style, it's a lot easier to like shop for yourself and know what stuff you like and what suits you and what doesn't suit you. So I think now I definitely know what my style is and stuff that I like. Yeah, it's a lot easier, but I definitely would say I'm gonna go with Instagram. It's probably my biggest one, just because I'm on it all the time and like scrolling and stuff. You just see new styles, and yeah, let's go with that. Last one. Okay. Oh, we're gonna be able to do this. I don't know how long the battery lasts when it's flashing at me. If you could go away anywhere, where would it be? Anywhere at this rate, to be honest. I haven't had a holiday since before lockdown. I've been on like little like cottage trips. I've been to Cornwall and Devon, but I miss the sun so much. I definitely love more of like a relaxing holiday. I love like an adventure and stuff like that, but just being on a beach doing nothing all day with a book and the sea, it makes me want it so bad. But to answer your question, I have always wanted to go to Australia. I don't know why, I've just never been, and it's always been one of those places that have really appealed to me. Not like to live there or anything, just for a holiday, maybe one day. Or if we want to go to the Amalfi Coast, that would be nice. Or you've thrown me a little bit. Anywhere hot. Australia, I loved America, I've been there before. Yeah, I just love the sun, being away, and fingers crossed it won't be too long for another holiday. We'll soon find out. And I'm sure I'll take you along to that. But yeah, let's go Australia. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up before this dies completely. But I hope you have enjoyed this Q&A. I hope you've enjoyed the first video, and yeah, exciting things to come. Let me know what you thought. Please like and subscribe and share and all that. Follow me over on Instagram as well, would be great. I will leave everything down below, or like anything I've mentioned, and yeah. The next one will be the vlog, so hopefully. I don't really know what my upload days are going to be yet. I haven't got that far. Let's see how I get on with editing, and yeah, let's go from there. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you next time. Thanks guys, bye.